Hello YouTube friends, this is Dr. Teresa Ulrich here again, continuing our story about our visit to Africa in 2019. After our first night in Botswana, we woke up from our deluxe tent to see this view. Here's another angle of a group of tents. And here's the Jeep that we rode in for our land safaris. Here we are approaching Chobe National Park, and there's an African antelope, and there's a water buffalo. Then we passed a large herd of hippopotami, or do you prefer to say hippopotamuses? You're going to notice some background noise. My husband talking to our guide, Simon. Maybe you'll hear Jeep noises, camera clicks, or even just nature. So that's just part of the experience.
Hard to believe they're related to the horse.
Yeah.
Here are some more views of hippopotami. You can see one looking out of the water there.
Yeah,
See
he's
some
big.
birds surrounding them.
They are Africa's second largest land mammal, 3 tons, 3,000 kilos.
The biggest thing we have.
Look behind this hippo. There's a cloud. That's from the hippo spinning its tail to fling its dung. According to legend, the hippo spins its tail and flings its dung as a promise that he is not competing with other animals for the food sources found in the river, and that flinging dung is his evidence. Here's an African bird, and these kind of look like peafowl like we have here in the United States. Some more birds, and that's a kudu. Here's another view of kudu hiding in the trees. And then we had a herd of baboon crossing right in front of our Jeep, so we just stood and took pictures and recorded them.
Yeah.
You can see a little baby on that mama's back. Very cute.
Animal.
Yeah, so there's impala behind this big guy, see, on the right. Impala went down, there's no
It
impala.
was a pretty big herd. That's a close-up of one guy. And here's another guy looking like he's just meditating under a tree. Here's my husband on the lookout for his next photo opportunity. Look at that beautiful bird, the coloration. And I just loved the way this tree looked. I had to get a photo. This is an interesting photo because this is a colleague, another guide, who was giving directions to our guide about where to find some wildlife. So he drew a map in the sand. Here we were up close to a couple of sleeping lions.
Awesome. Thank you.
And then we came across a herd of giraffes. There's one guy crossing the road where the Jeeps travel. Oh, just such graceful beauty in their movements. These are storage facilities at the national park. There's a small herd. And these two are going to be playing a little bit of a game with each other.
color.
Yeah.
Darker than the
I understand that when they fight like
This
that, they
reminds
can
me
get
of a
that-
pair of bookends, the way they're standing next to each other.
What do you have?
Here we have some elephants coming out of the trees. It never ceased to amaze me that trees could look empty and then all of a sudden groups of elephants would appear. It's as though the elephants came out of nowhere, which is pretty amazing considering how large they are. Here's another view of that herd of elephants now disappearing. And this guy walked right next to our Jeep.
Walk right in front of us.
Oh, he's getting some sweet treats from the acacia tree. These are some beautiful landscape shots just to give you an idea of what the view was like. And this was most of our morning. We're getting ready to head back to the camp, but I am including some videos of us just on the ride showing how our guide Simon is on the lookout for wildlife for us to photograph. So this is pretty much our view as we drive along looking for other animals. I look at a lot of this landscape and it doesn't look that much different than some areas of the United States. Well, we're heading back to our camp and we're getting ready to have lunch, relax a little bit, and then enjoy the antics that the afternoon bring. I hope you've been enjoying this video. I hope you enjoy the beautiful landscapes and the animals that we're seeing. It was a wonderful experience. We'll continue our series as we look at the next installment of what lunchtime brought. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and see you next time.